This is the story of two young guys, bound in friendship and in destiny. Ronald and Skinny, as often happened, went out for a picnic together to spend the day in the neighborhood countryside. Suddenly, Ronald pulled a couple of little plums out of his basket and gave one of them to his friend. Delicious. Deliciously lethal. Note how the slow motion makes everything more epic. The boy's corpse stayed there for hours, enveloped by blades of grass, until all of a sudden, something happened. A new spark was instilled in Skinny's body, reduced abruptly to a skeleton, and slammed him inside Ronald's wardrobe, cursed to watch over his friend for the rest of his days. Or at least until today, when our story starts.
Morning, sunshine.
Hi, Nat. Forgive me, but I didn't sleep very well tonight.
Are you sure you really want to talk to him?
I have no other choice.
He'll have a heart attack if you ask me, and he'll end up keeping you company in the wardrobe.
I really hope not. Do you know where Ronald's gone?
Everybody left a couple of hours ago, but I don't know where they went. They were all very nervous. I don't know why exactly.
It'll be the usual sale at the mall. The Mother Superior must have straightened them up as usual. When will you stop eating those things?
Would you care for some, maybe?
How many times do I have to tell you that I'm allergic to plums? Just looking at them, I'm getting hives.
Man, you don't have any skin at all. And anyway, they're nuts. Otherwise, why would Ronald have given me this name?
He probably just wanted to be alternative.
You're a lost cause.
Hasn't Ronald spoken yet?
You should know that by now. He hasn't said a word since you died in front of his eyes.
I don't want his soul to be damned forever. If that stubborn guy won't open his lips for himself, I'll take steps to loosen his tongue.
Don't hurt him too much.
I have to run to the bathroom. All this excitement loosened my bladder.
I like this room.
Start here then. Put the little pet in the van. In the meantime, I'll prepare the boxes in the living room. And don't do it like last time when you got hit by a car while loading the stuff.
There are colored books on the walls.
But you don't even know which side a book opens on.
I like colored books.
Do you know what I don't like? Working for free to pay for broken things marked fragile. Do you understand?
This carpet. It's soft as a marshmallow. I like marshmallows.
I should have listened to my dad when he told me to be a florist.
I really needed a shower.
Boss, it won't open.
Let's keep working on the ground floor then. In the meantime, I'll ask the lady about a key. I'm afraid this damn move will take longer than expected.
Move? And what should I do now?
Bullseye!
Have you seen, boss? I opened the door.
Bravo, well done. But now let's go, it's lunchtime.
I like eating.
Then come on, move.
What a blow. Hi.
Hi, little bag of bones.
Please don't eat me.
As skinny as you are, you wouldn't even be useful for chicken stock.
Hey, excuse me if I care about my figure. You don't look too good. How are you?
I have an unbearable pain in my tooth. Something must be stuck in it. Would you like to take a look at it?
Fine. That's okay. There's something in there indeed, but I don't think I can remove it with my bare hands. I'm sure you're a really nice guy at heart, right?
Actually, I just escaped from a maximum security prison for reptiles. I was locked up because I slit the throats of my neighbors with a fishbone. They were too loud, and I couldn't sleep.
I promise I will never do anything to upset you.
I'm just messing with you, stupid bag of bones.
You're not funny at all. See you around. Nice place you have here. Were you and Tutankhamun relatives? No, it's because I see a strong resemblance. Maybe it's the nose. I could have sworn it, you know that? Did you have an accident with the cat? You must have really driven it mad to need all those bandages. I got it. You're a Tibetan monk under a vow of silence. Damn it, I was sure I was right this time. Were you one of the Queen's guards? You won't confirm or deny it, I understand. Has anyone ever told you you're really good at listening? Seriously, don't be so modest. I would stay and chat with you for hours, but I wouldn't presume to impose upon your time. Please, give me just 1 second. I just realized this is the first time I've been out of the house since I died. Okay, I think I can manage. Let's go. I don't think I can wake him up. And I don't want anyone to see me in this outfit anyway.
When we were at war, we dug them.
He seems a little anxious to me.
Hands.
Even his blindness never gets him down. Sorry, sir. Can I bother you for a second?
Don't you see? I'm really busy right now, boy. Are you blind?
Tell me this is a joke. What are you doing exactly?
I'm working, unlike all those incompetent slackers.
But you are blind.
Not at all. I can see perfectly. I don't need anyone's help.
Which number am I making with my fingers?
4.
Okay, at least now we know we're not dealing with one more fake cripple. You really have strange taste when it comes to clothing.
Brown and black are absolutely classic, boy. Timeless.
But actually, you...
You young people today don't understand a thing. Go back to your hipster flaps and pursue a living in bad taste.
Your tenacity is very impressive. So, do you ever stop?
We need someone who keeps everybody up. I can't afford to rest. It's hard work. Someone has to do it.
And when, for example, you need to go to the toilet?
I always carry my traveling catheter for emergencies.
I really need to go.
I'll see you around, boy. Back in my day, the screws were tightened clockwise. Come on, let's get a move on. Don't laze around.
That's where that door led, and for all these years, nobody ever bothered to force it. Surely someone could give a good cleaning around here once in a while. It's a big computer brain able to monitor all the household appliances to prevent domestic accidents. How did this get in here? And who the hell are you?
Have some respect, stupid bony human. You're looking at the future conqueror of the world.
Only dumb characters in this game. Don't laugh, that goes for you too. Jumping Jiminy!
Not me. I can't jump. I have no legs. And my name's not Jiminy.
I meant, where did you come from?
From under the hardwood floor. I was stuck there for years. But now I'm finally free and will have my revenge.
Who do you want to take revenge on?
The world. I have nobody to take revenge on in particular, so I will take my vengeance out on the world.
Can't argue with that. Listen, not to curb your enthusiasm, but you look pretty harmless to me.
What?
I mean, you don't look blessed with any particular abilities, or of great intellect, or any intellect. You can't expect to get very far without a well-constructed plan.
You're right.
Think about it, okay? Who would be your nemesis? The Swiffer?
I don't know any Swiffer.
Forget it. I have to go. Bye. What happened to my wardrobe? I can't be separated from my wardrobe. It's a matter of life or death. Well, I mean, you know. Man, what an epic fail. Cheers! I found the solution to your problems, mainly because if I waited for him to solve it, I would have died another time first.
What am I supposed to do?
You just have to open your mouth and say, ah.
Okay.
I feel a great power in my hands. Wait a minute, I have hands!
Sounds more threatening already, right? How do you feel?
Better than ever. I feel like I can break the whole world.
Just try to take it over, okay?
Huh?
Unfortunately, it seems we haven't made any progress regarding intelligence. What about the Swiffer?
I don't know who this Swiffer is, but I will punch him to death!
This should be interesting. In my opinion, you're not so strong after all.
What are you talking about? Don't you see I'm a beast?
It doesn't seem that way to me.
Test me then.
Okay. In the room next door, there's a bed. I bet you won't be able to unscrew one of the knobs.
It'll be child's play. Is this the knob?
It's not a crystal ball, that's for sure.
I don't get it.
Yes, that's the one.
It's up to me and you now, knob.
Backup is coming. Open your jaws. And no funny business.
It's so liberating, kind of like when I escaped from prison.
I don't know if you're being serious or you're just spectacularly trolling.
We'll never find out.
Took you long enough, hmm?
And where did you pop up from?
This van is a wreck. I got out through a hole hidden in the floor.
Is there a way to get in from under there?
Negative, dude. My head may be huge, but nowhere near like yours.
How about taking a ride with me?
All aboard!
The supposedly well-guarded local prison never fails to make its citizens feel safe.
And don't laze around.
Oh, you finally did it then.
When you use nice manners, you get everything you want, Nut.
For a moment, I assumed the worst. We need to celebrate. Take this.
How the hell often do I have to tell you I'm allergic?
It's a damned nut! Do you even have eyes in those sockets?
Something stinks here.
It wasn't me.
I mean, where the hell did those two go? I'll get out. I have to check.
Isn't it a bit late? Have you checked the time?
Yeah, from that clock, boss, you can relax. I like lunch breaks.
Too bad that pendulum has been stuck for years.
Those two are still not coming.
What are they doing now? I'm going back to take a look. Are you kidding me? That's it. Now we'll do it the hard way. Sorry, but I need you to return my chewing gum. Better set up the timer to guarantee an escape route.
The water is tickling me. I like it.
Come on, let's get back to the van and get out of here.
I don't like these kind of days.
You're telling me, if I find out who pried my van open, ugh.
Remember your heart condition, boss.
You're right. Let's just think about delivering everything and forget today, okay?
Are you ready for the new house?
I haven't even thought about it, actually. I just want to talk to Ronald as soon as possible.
Why all this rush? Sorry, but I wasn't paying any attention earlier. I was too busy with my nuts.
Basically, according to otherworldly laws, the perpetrators of a blood sin will be condemned to eternal damnation when they die.
But Ronald's was an accident.
That doesn't change anything. It's irrelevant. The only way to prevent this from happening is to confess his crime to someone else. Within 5 years.
And how much time does he have left exactly?
3 days.
And you're just thinking about it now?
I didn't want to overwhelm him. I wanted to give him his space.
I really have no words.
Ugh, damn spoiled brats. Hey boy, is everything okay? Tell me, that fall cut out your tongue?
No, sir.
Isn't it too early to wear your costume? It's only afternoon.
What?
You probably hit your head too hard on the ground. It's Halloween today. Otherwise, why would you wear that stupid skeleton costume?
Oh, yes, of course, for Halloween, obviously.
Bah. Try not to make too much trouble while you're still around. Capiche? Brats.
Where the hell am I? Did someone throw my wardrobe in a dump? Okay, calm down. I know the address of Ronald's new house. The problem is getting the wardrobe over there. Waste, and waste again. Hey, wait a minute. Seems Santa Claus came early this year. No way, it's closed. And I can imagine who has the keys.
Hey boy, you finally woke up. You know you could have broken your neck. This is not a fun fair.
How did I get here, precisely?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
No, I meant, who brought that purple wardrobe here?
Wardrobe? I thought it was a coffin. Two guys from a moving company with a white van full of old junk.
Old junk? I need that wardrobe.
I don't live in this waste for fun. If you want something, you must pay.
But I have no money. How much do you want exactly?
Let's settle it this way. As an exception, if you pay the crane costs, you can take the wardrobe.
What if I use the crane myself, without bothering you?
And what if I use these boots to kick your ass?
Thanks for helping me.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not interested at all in your health. I just wanted to be sure a dead brat doesn't get in my way.
Then you shouldn't even be talking to me.
Did you say something?
Forget it. Post-traumatic ramblings. I see you love black magic. Are you some sort of wizard?
I don't like that tone. Black magic is neither shallow nor vapid. It's real art.
Of course. I didn't think for a moment it wasn't. And do you ever wear the pointy hat with the little stars?
At the birthday parties.
Well, aren't you tall, eh?
My grandpa put steroids in my baby food when I was a kid.
Okay, this time I really put my foot in my mouth.
Hey, I meant what I said.
I better go. See you around.
Don't get into any more trouble.
Better wait until it gets dark, when everyone will be in costume. All clear. Wow! An American party!
What do you want?
Why are you so angry?
Upstairs is closed, and we can't do hanky-panky with my blondie girlfriend upstairs.
Given the circumstances, I'll volunteer myself as interpreter. The room on the upper floor is closed, so my girlfriend and I can't find a place where we can have a little alone time. The second upstairs is redundant. How come the door is closed?
That stupid Johnny Blonde is there with his brunette whore.
That unintelligent blonde man Johnny has shut himself in the room with that morally loose, dark-haired girl. She must be quite famous around here. Bad story, yep. Listen, since you can't go up there, why don't you give me a hand getting a wardrobe from the dump?
Bite me.
Tasty refusal. What if I find a way to clear the room?
Why not?
I suppose in this case, I can accept. Okay, don't move and don't abuse that girl while I'm gone.
I'm not drinking booze.
Yeah, nice. No booze. I better go now. Excuse me? Mister? I don't want to bother you, but... Damn it, old man, I am talking to you!
Your approach is ill-suited for a civil discussion between adults.
You're right, I went too far.
I forgive you.
Don't you think you're a bit too old to live in a treehouse?
Verily. I have dwelled here for 63 very long years.
Oh, sorry. I had no idea.
Be not ashamed, boy. I forgive you.
How come you made this life choice?
Modern society did not befit me. The decay of values, the rotten logic of capitalism, wars generated by the interests of politicians, the inept or mind-washed public. Yet I am sure mankind has learned from such foolhardy mistakes over the decades.
You'd be surprised. Are you really sewing your beard?
Incorrect, boy. I am knitting it.
Why would you want to do something like that?
I produce eco-clothing for important fashion brands.
What about that story of how modern society doesn't suit you?
When one's moral beliefs undermine personal interests, send them to hell.
I don't understand this obsession you have with saying I forgive you. You must be a person of unsurpassed goodness.
In truth, I am not, boy. When I was a mere lad, I was besought to play a priest for school theatre. People rushed from all the neighboring towns to grace us with their presence. Everything proceeded perfectly, and I felt the pride swell in my then tiny body, covered in a black robe. But alas, during the third act, the confessional collapsed upon me and hurt my head. people were greatly dismayed when they saw the little minister on the ground, senseless. I hung betwixt life and death for 2 whole days, and then I awoke. Ever since, I cannot resist uttering, I forgive you, all the time.
Yes. Very interesting. I'm a terrible boy. Could you please forgive me?
You are indeed, boy. 'Tis not appropriate at all to make fun of an elderly man, and yet I forgive you.
Why do you meditate while knitting?
Meditation is one of the key aspects of my life as a hermit. 'Tis useful to dissolve the tensions in one's head and concentrate on the inner self. But if I can do both things at once, better for me. Do you not agree?
I'll leave you to your extremely busy life.
The door of my dwelling will always be open to you.
Especially since you don't have a door. Shenron, revive Krillin!
Don't get smart with me.
I didn't think you could talk.
I'm a Suko Megami, a 1,000-year-old object, so I've received a soul as a gift.
A Tsuku... what?
You can just call me Suko.
Are you some sort of carousel karaoke or what?
I'm a music box, to be precise, passed down through generation to generation in the Chinese imperial family.
It seems this tradition didn't last long after all.
Well, I wouldn't say that, since the man on your right is the firstborn of the emperor.
Can you sing me something?
I know a song you might like.
I do not doubt your vocal skills, but actually I'm more of a metal guy. A death metal guy.
Do I look like someone who could sing something like that with these clothes on?
I have to go.
Zaijin.
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will end. A storm is coming.
Sorry, were you calling me?
Are you Donnie?
My name's Skinny.
They told me the guy was a bit mad, but now I've had enough.
I know it's none of my business, but can I ask why you're looking for him?
Are you Donnie?
I already told you my name's Skinny.
Then mind your own business.
How can you be such a bastard?
I can do anything I want, and so can you.
Can you tell me what you keep saying?
Nonsense I need to say to learn that crazy Donnie. He seems to love a good public rambling.
Try using a mousetrap.
You're not funny.
Who said I'm trying to be? It's really fun around here.
I think it's deadly boring, with extremely loud music, people dancing or getting hammered with beer. Jeez. Very original, huh?
What else is there to do around here, then?
I personally prefer quieter places. If I were you, I'd go to Roswell Pond or the beach. I even saw a complete lunatic who said he invented a time machine. Do you believe in time travel?
I wouldn't know. I've never thought about it.
It seems like nonsense to me.
Why are you wearing that stupid bunny suit?
Why are you wearing that stupid skeleton suit?
Actually, I'm... Forget it. See you later, Playboy Bunny.
See you later, Lindsay Lohan.
Hey, kid. Try your luck at the mechanical fish ride. Playing is simple. You must reel in any of the fish in the tank. Nothing easier, right?
Now I remember why I hated going to the fair. The fishing rod is clearly rigged.
Check this out. We have guests. Let me welcome you to my little gloomy abode.
For you, author of this video game, from now on you can count on my unconditional hate. Nice to meet you.
My pleasure, believe me.
Cuddle me, hot stuff. I love when you do that thing to me. Hurry! In the closet!
Can I come in?
Go away!
Ronald gets mad when I knock on the door while he's in the bath too.
Be quiet,
I don't know why
or
everyone
my
got
husband
so
will hear us.
crabby.
Damn, I'm out again.
Express Courier, 24 hours, 7 days a week. 0084588901. All packages must be impact-proof, water repellent, and the contents must be clearly indicated outside the box. I could pack up the wardrobe and ship myself to Ronald's new house. Okay, that is definitely not a good idea.
Hey, two. Do you know what's round, soft, and juicy?
A tomato?
No, stupid. A nice child.
How many times have I got to tell you? I'm done eating children. I'm a fruitarian now.
And what the hell does that mean?
I only feed on fruit, and just the ones that fall from trees to the ground.
You won't last more than a week.
You'll see.
You're really the black sheep of our family.
It's always a pleasure to see you. Is this your time machine?
Yes, but it is still an experimental prototype.
The usual excuse is to say it doesn't work.
It'll work. Just watch and see. And finally, everybody will stop saying that I'm just a crazy, stutterer, anemic guy.
But you're not anemic.
That's what I keep saying myself.
What are those bloodstains you have on you?
Oh, not a big deal. A little accident while I was working on a different project.
How many did you kill till now?
Don't be silly. I conduct experiments on dead bodies.
Dead bodies that were alive before, by any chance?
If there's really shortage of raw material, those too.
You seem to be pretty eager. What are you waiting for?
I ordered a new carburetor online. The old one was damaged during my previous attempt. And it still hasn't arrived yet. They'll get an earful from me at the customer service of thatcrazyscience.com.
You can really find everything on the internet these days.
You can't even imagine. People are really out of their minds.
I'll come back later. See you then. Can I bother you for a second? I'd like to talk to you of our Lord Cthulhu.
He can't hear you.
Who exactly are you?
I'm Pat, the wicked conscience of this little miserable man. He kept me dormant inside him for years without listening to me. But you know, when you insist on suppressing every frustration, you're inevitably destined to blow up sooner or later. And so now, I am in charge.
Why does he have those wounds on his back?
Soul possession brings some severely violent consequences with it. Let's just say that whoever suffers from it momentarily loses his senses and in the end turns to self-harm. And in case he survives, his mind comes under my control, as you must have noticed by now.
What are you guys doing?
We happen to have a scam underway. A big scam. We couldn't stand our demeaning and not at all gratifying job as office workers anymore. So we spent all our savings to buy this cave that we accidentally dated back to the Neolithic, complete with cave paintings.
You're really an evil mastermind, no doubt about it.
You mean we are really evil?
I'll leave you to your work.
As you know, crime never sleeps.
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes.
What the hell? He really got me, so credit to him. You're having fun, eh?
Tyler didn't want me in the way, so he closed me in here. I had to do something to fill all this time.
Tyler?
My older brother. He's the guy who arranged the party. I was bored, so I thought it would be fun to scare anyone who walked into the storage room by mistake.
If I was in your shoes, I would have done much worse. Where did those come from?
They're the posters for a horrorbilly concert that will be held tonight at the old cemetery. My brother didn't want any interference for his party, so he tore down as many as he could. The whole neighborhood was practically wallpapered with them.
With your permission, I'll take it, Boogie.
Go ahead. You earned it.
Hey guys, can I have some of your firecrackers?
Ask your mother to buy you some. And get out of our way. Can't you see we're busy?
But that's Grandma. Ronald's grandma, I mean. I hope that even after her passing, her mole vision hasn't improved much, so I can still pass myself off as Ronald. Hi, Grandma. I'm Ronald. Grandma, I can't really understand what you're saying.
Damn my age. Ronald, Grandma's sweetheart, you came to see me? You're so emaciated. Are you eating enough?
I have a serious allergy to plums that totally ruined my will to live.
Well, sometimes we all get a bit constipated. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Try some baked apples or kiwis.
Grandma, didn't you have yourself cremated?
Do you really think I'd let them lock me up in a vase? I corrupted the gravedigger by telling him to fill the urn with chewing gum.
I noticed that.
Your favorites. Anything for my little Ronnie.
It'd really be too much for her. What is Grandpa doing over there?
He's been trying to get out of his coffin for days now. Except every time he forgets to watch his head.
Well, at least he leaves you alone.
It's about time. It wasn't enough for him to torture me when I was alive. I didn't even have time to die before he felt compelled to do the same.
I'll come back and visit you very soon, Grandma.
Wait a minute, Ronald. It's dangerous out there. It's full of atheists. Take this.
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will end.
I really don't know what to say. It's a child's dream coming true. Wake up, old man!
You needn't shout like that.
You're right. Excuse me.
I forgive you.
Listen, could you maybe sew some of this hair on the head of this doll?
An unusual request. But I perceive no reason not to indulge you. Give it to me.
Too kind. On the house.
You can never say no to a drink.
Yes, good boy. Drink. Don't look at me that way. I had no other choice. Look at him. He's sleeping like an angel. A few hours of sleep won't be bad for him. He was too stressed. Well, one of the few advantages of my skeletal form is that I'm unaffected by electric shocks.
Day.
This is shaping up to be very fruitful fishing, finally.
I can't believe you did it.
I am a real pro. What can you do?
Why don't you take a look at your pockets?
How on earth did you do it?
When you spend your life escaping from the IRS, you can't survive without certain tricks.
And how did you end up running a carousel?
Social services. Anyway, With that coupon, you can collect a prize of your choice at the Gypsy kiosk just outside the city. Oh, I almost forgot. Be careful going around with that other little bag I gave you.
Oh God, what other little bag?
I was just joking.
You're not funny at all. What is it, postmodern art?
Nah, you're right. I really can't come up with nothing interesting.
Like what?
Well, bro, I don't know. Something that conveys strong emotion, gets people's attention, something that grabs you, but original once in a while. Tired of riding A-cab on the monuments, yo. You hear me, bro?
I'll think about it. Maybe I'll have a good idea.
Sweet.
In this video game, some phrases are a bit too literal. Hello?
What's with a concerned face? You never saw a puppet before?
Sure, but not one handled with invisible strings by a headless puppeteer. And able to speak, by the way.
Do you have a problem with me not being controlled by strings?
Well, no.
And maybe it's illegal for a puppet to have a nice voice like mine?
That's not what I meant. You women are really impossible. I won a coupon at the carousel.
Choose your favorite prize.
Anything?
Anything.
I'd like the Lego set of the Millennium Falcon, Ultimate Collector's version.
I gave out the last one just yesterday, but you're in luck. I can give you this.
Let's have a look. How is it possible that all this stuff could fit inside such a small package? This is a cool track. I've never heard it. Too bad I don't know the title. It seems that part has finally arrived. Is everything working now?
The courier took a little convincing, but in return, the carburetor was perfect.
I absolutely offer myself as a guinea pig to test it then.
Really? Have you got any idea of the possible side effects? Time paradoxes, inability to come back.
Risk of incest with his own mother.
Possible annihilation, chromosome mutations. I can go on for hours.
Let's say I've got nothing to lose.
It's okay by me then. There's only one problem. I've finished all the plutonium, and it'll be a couple of days until my trusted dealer can find some new stock. So you'll have to wait.
Maybe this might be interesting for you?
Where did you find that?
Here and there.
Okay. Pour in exactly 3 milliliters for every dozen years you want to go back. add another 2 milliliters to run the machine, and 1 milliliter every half hour of real-time utilization. Be as precise as possible.
Okay, no problem.
The machine will start as soon as you have inserted the destination date in the appropriate display. Avoid traveling into the future. The process partly uses the geomagnetic field of the Earth, and possible changes could stop you from coming back. Just remember, you can't jump from time to time. Every time you're forced to return to the present.
Will you be much longer?
The doors are automatic, so stay in the vicinity. Some animals could enter the machine and come back instead of you by accident. And remember to be careful to never interfere with the space-time continuum.
Yeah, whatever. How much plutonium did you say I have to pour exactly? Well, I'll abound. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah!
Good God! Who goes there, prithee?
My name is Manny. Manny Calavera. Yeah, I am the Grim Reaper. I didn't want to scare you, Mr. Manet. Your reputation precedes you, you know.
Well, you flatter me.
But now, enough with the pleasantries. That's not why I'm here.
I guess my time has come.
Correct. But not entirely accurate. I could give you a second chance.
Anything, but spare my life. I beg you.
Add me to your painting, then. In the sea, possibly large and highly visible.
But that's a preposterous demand. It would be completely disproportionate. Not to mention that it would absolutely ruin the scene's pathos.
Do I take that as a no, then?
Forgive me, Grim Reaper. You'll have your wish.
Not bad. Now you really have an aggressive look.
I have to admit it, I'm really pumped for it.
Do you think you can sing a metal song now?
Which one do you want to hear?
I don't know the name of it, but do you know a song that goes like this?
Oh yes, I get it. I love that song.
Are you ready?
This time, I really messed up big time.
Automatic lighting system activated.
Chapter 3. Voodoo Practices. How to get revenge on the school bullies while keeping your distance. Recover some hair or nail samples from the concerned bully and attach it to a doll. Then place a voodoo doll in the center of a pentacle. Close your eyes and channel your hate on the bully. Imagining him with his head in the toilet increases the chance of success. If the ritual is successful, the doll will assume the features of the designated victim. Grab a needle or some pins to stick into the voodoo doll. Enjoy your revenge. Achtung. Don't damage the doll by removing its limbs or head. Keep out of reach of children.
Oh God, what's that terrible smell? You must absolutely take a bath. Grab this.
Okay, negative thoughts. Nothing easier. All because of how easily I can project my complete hate of other people. Let's just hope this is the right time.
Days.
What do you want?
The bedroom on the upper floor is empty now, as promised.
Really? I'm calling my gang now. Be still her. Take the guys and go to the dump. Don't waste my time. I don't care what you do now. It's all fixed. Go now. Hanky Panky room is ready.
Wow, they couldn't control themselves any longer. It's all ready. We can get started.
Where do you want us to take it?
Friday Avenue, number 13.
Do you have any idea how far that is from here? We're heading to the party. The best we can do is take it over there.
I'll settle for that.
Do you hear that? Let's move.
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
Do you need some more bubble bath by any chance? I have a bottle of it here with me.
Okay, you can go in. You can lay it down on the bubble bath shelf.
Your firecrackers or your life?
Do you think you can scare someone dressed like that?
Not even a fly.
Now that I notice, I've never seen a more ridiculous Halloween costume.
Really awful.
I'm afraid I will just have to come up with something else. Nowadays, our generation is too desensitized by TV and video games. Thanks a lot, HBO. What are you doing locked in here?
I'm enjoying some well-earned rest. I work as a security guard at the City Museum, so situations like this don't come around that often. Luckily, Ralph, my cousin, hates Halloween and offered to cover for me.
A security guard for the museum is really necessary on Halloween night?
That's what I told the union, but do you think they listened? Anyway, take this. To repay the favor of the bubble bath. It's a bit wet.
I don't even want to know where you kept it.
The museum is closed to the public, but you can enter with this pass if you find yourself in that area. If you go, let me know if that midget has everything under control.
What do you want?
Do you like being a night watchman?
I'm filling in for my cousin, just for tonight.
Yes, he told me.
So you probably know I accepted because I hate Halloween. It gets on my nerves.
What kind of childhood trauma did you suffer to have such an aversion?
Once a guy slammed a gigantic pumpkin right on my head. It took 4 days before doctors could get me out of it.
Maybe that chair is a bit too high for you.
And to think it was the smallest one I could lay my hands on.
I suppose you needed a ladder to sit on it.
At least I can easily get to the console this way.
What about that heart rate monitor?
I'm a heart patient. I need it to check my pulse.
Maybe if you didn't drink so much coffee.
That's easy for you to say. Night shifts here are deadly boring.
Small, chubby, and a heart patient. Is there anything else?
Your sarcasm leaves me completely indifferent. You have the reigning national champion of the insult contest in front of you, in case you didn't know.
Nobody and nothing can beat my sharp tongue.
Show me then.
You will never be half the guard your cousin is, that's for sure.
Ugh, that's more than I can endure.
Behind you, an aortic dissection.
Ugh, right in the chest with surgical perfection.
From the look of things, the pumpkin shape on your skull is still visible.
Ugh, the pain it causes me to talk of that fruit makes me miserable.
In my excitement of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, I couldn't stay in my seat.
In contrast to popular belief, the Vikings weren't just a wild and savage people. Besides being great explorers and naval engineers, Vikings were gifted in jewelry and in the art of commerce. Furthermore, the women were more liberated and independent compared to their European counterparts. Vikings really cared about their personal care. They had a sauna once a week. They removed unwanted hair and used iron sticks to clean their ears. There were no ranks or grades. The commander was the captain of the ship. Warriors could either be common citizens or professionals. Among these combatants were the berserkers, warriors sworn to the supreme god of war, Odin. Legend told that they were invulnerable. It is believed they consumed a specific drug made by alcohol, jalapeno, and the green secretion of the evil egg, one of the most lethal mushrooms in the wild.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I'm waiting for one of my countless suitors to get the nerve to come forward.
What would keep them from doing it?
Exactly what I've been asking myself. I'm afraid everybody is too scared of my beauty.
The burden of being so beautiful, yes. What should this mythical Prince Charming be like?
For centuries now, I've been waiting. We queens too have certain needs to satisfy. I just want to find a good mummy to spend the rest of infinity with.
That shouldn't be so difficult after all.
Don't rub it in.
What happened to the pharaoh?
The servants found him dead, poisoned by the bite of a snake. I remember I was so angry with him. Not that the two things were connected, obviously.
Of course, of course. I have a dilemma.
Don't you think you're too young?
What?
You can't be more than 15. Well, it's true that my beauty transcends age after all.
Actually, I didn't want to hit on you.
Do you think I'm not attractive enough?
No, absolutely, you are. I didn't mean to.
You better.
I'll leave you to your undertakings, my queen.
Though the plant kingdom can seem harmless, there's an incredible variety of ways it could lead to your demise. In the Renaissance era, belladonna was used by ladies as eye drops to give a certain shine to their eyes, but its berries are potentially lethal. The oleander, one of the most common flowering plant species in the Mediterranean area, is poisonous enough to be avoided instinctively by the whole plant kingdom. Beware the classic health axiom of an apple a day. The seeds, if ingested in large quantities, can actually cause death. In short, if you're vegetarian or vegan, your days are numbered. eat meat. Though, come to think of it, meat causes cancer. You all die.
I have a letter from Mr.
What a sweet little wrapped fluffy. Yes, I think I'll accept his proposal. Let's just skip the small talk and the engagement ring. I have no time to waste. Did you bring the wedding rings?
I have the wedding rings with me, my queen.
What are you standing there for? Find us a priest to perform our wedding ceremony.
Actually, I think I've already done more than enough.
It's an order! We're having the ceremony over at the meteor at the Roswell Lake. What a romantic place. Now go. I have to get ready.
Listen, son of God, since you're one of the creator's superstars, I was wondering if you could preside over the wedding of a friend of mine.
Well, actually, I'm the owner of that massive franchise of chapels, churches, and cathedrals. Who better than me, right? I'm just a little too drunk. I could use a very small bit of help, but not from above, because if my father sees me in this condition, I'll have to wait millennia for the next coming. Short review on I now pronounce you happily ever after. Now you can kiss the bride, but discreetly. That kind of thing.
Could this help?
Oh, just what I needed. We'll see you at the wedding then.
But you don't even know where the wedding is.
Brother, I may be wasted, but I'm still omniscient after all. See you later. By the power vested in me by my father, I now pronounce you man and wife. And now, come back home to update your relationship status on Facebook.
Cuddle me, hot stuff. Rah!
Grandma, two kids are out here making fun of me.
Is someone being mean to my little Ronnie? Brats. Don't worry, honey. Now Grandma will take care of them. You should have seen their faces.
First of all, we extract the gunpowder. And now... The cave painting idea might be set aside.
What do you mean?
Look for yourself to my right.
I'll be darned. This will be worth a lot of money. Neolithic my foot. Come on, let's go. We've got work to do.
Inside there are just apple seeds, but if you really want them,
28 days.
Hey, honey, look what I have for you.
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will end.
Can you turn the music up full volume? I don't think you can hear me. Can you turn the music up full volume?
Come closer. "28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will end."
"30 seconds should be enough." Maybe I overdid it with the gunpowder. Done.
Hello, Hippie Express Courier. How can I help you?
Good evening. I'd like to arrange the delivery of a casket to number 13 Friday Avenue. Expenditures are charged to the consignee.
Are you aware of the packaging regulations of our service?
Tell me.
To avoid damage during transportation, we ask you to wrap the object with a material that can soften impact. Usually it's plastic or bubble wrap, but you can use any solution you prefer.
Yes, that's no problem.
We also ask that the outer casing of the package is absolutely water resistant. It might seem a strange demand, but in the past, our drivers have shown a certain fondness for watercourses in this area.
I'm equipped for that too.
And finally, it is necessary to identify the package with a written note clearly indicating its contents.
Yes, Alex, I have the solution.
Sorry, I don't think I heard correctly.
Oh, I mean, no problem.
I'll authorize a courier for your delivery. Thanks for calling us. Goodbye.
I'm waiting for a courier to take the wardrobe away. Could you maybe pack me inside using this kit? I have to create a nice prank.
Dude, I'm always ready to help out with these kind of things. I wish I could see his face. I can't imagine what a fright he will have.
Neither can I. Believe me. Ronald? Ronald, wake up! Ronald, it's me, Skinny. Do you really not recognize me? Remember? Me and you were going to conquer the world. We kept on saying that we were meant to do great things. Well, in a way, I guess that happened, but nobody could have imagined all this. You couldn't know about my allergy. Even I wasn't aware of it. Ultimately, there are a lot of perks to being dead. I have an infinite amount of free time, and I can eat everything I want without being worried about my weight. I'm even immune to electricity. Like I'm a superhero. I'm sorry you suffered so much. I know how tough things have been for you since that day. You have nothing to blame yourself for, believe me. I have nothing to blame you for. I couldn't breathe. I just heard you screaming. It wasn't difficult to understand what was going on. But incredibly, that was the last thing I remember. No light to follow, no extracorporeal experience, just a big nothing. Disappointing, don't you think? When I finally woke up, all was dark. It took me a while to realize I was in a wardrobe. In this wardrobe. I know, it's really absurd, but it's the truth. I've been brought back to life and now I'm a skeleton. You have to go back to talking. If you don't tell somebody about what happened that day, you'll end up being damned for eternity. That's why I'm here. Because I love you, Ronald.
Skinny! Skinny, wait! Don't go!
This party really died. Ah, yes, I almost forgot.